What do you think will finish it first? 5 kgs of cooked vegetables or 5 kgs of meat? May it be a rhetorical or a riddle or an interchangeably circumstantial question, but it clearly indicates the victory for the non-vegetarians because we tend to be more tilted or inclined to the meaty side of our food choices rather than the leafy sides of the food choices. Our ancestors heard it, and we are hearing it, and our posterities will be hearing it. But neither of us, either of us, was conclusive, is conclusive, and will be conclusive at any point of these arguments and interpretations, evaluations, calculations, debates, tugging of the words, tearing of the words from this side to that side, defining the distances of our arguments, of our reasonings, of our calculative values. We have been escalating the elastic essences of these topics, and that is going on and on, expanding our spaces, and our parallel ideologies are traveling with their own paces without a graphical midpoint or a graphical crossovers or a graphical shadowing of each other. So that makes no sense to hold them together with some of the forces of argument and to bring them together at the midpoint. The forces are always repulsive. So, what is the sense of flushing out hundreds and thousands of dollars in organizing the forums and debate and dealing with the people going here, there, explaining this, explaining that? You might change something. You might change. You might feel you would change, but that is absolutely a nonsense concept, nonsense belief, because these topics are very, very old topics. Since antiquities, since the pre-recorded antiquities till now, we are dealing on the same subject. We are going on the same parallel sweeps, or rather not parallel, we are going in a cyclic manner, parallel cycles. The cycles those never meet. The cycle of the vegetarians and the cycle of the non-vegetarians, they're going parallel, like of a cart. We are like wheels of a cart. So, by going parallel to each other, holding all the burdens of our ideologies, half ideologies. Here, at the half side, there is ideology of a vegetarian, half side, the ideology of the non-vegetarian. So we are bonded by our deconstructive, constructive, gluing or repulsive ideas. So better we may enclose it within ourselves, within our own ideologies, what we like to and what we don't like to. But redefining the different circumstances and explaining on how it works, on how these two separate mechanisms of our food habits rely on the ever-changing aspects of nature, ever-changing aspects of human behaviors. So this makes a sense to be discussed, even though it will finally plunge into the same inconclusive space where the two ideologies go parallel to each other. But even though we can just assume something or take a literary inspection, so this works as a collective measure of the whole society that has been divided into two halves, where some might get to the extreme left, to the extreme right.
Debate on Meat and Flesh by Regin B. Acharya.